love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy.
Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. In this episode I'm going to be talking about life without parole, and the person I'll be talking about is Mark Bridger. And Mark Bridger was found guilty of the murder of 5-year-old April Jones. Before I start, I would just like to say a massive thank you to my continuing support from all of my viewers and subscribers. But if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go down now and click the subscribe button. It's free of charge. It will help my channel grow and I can get bigger and better podcast guests on in the future. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about life without parole. It was introduced in 1983 and it was brought out for the most severe of crimes. Since its introduction in 1983, there's been some 100 individuals given this sentence. Currently, there's 73 still serving this sentence, when the rest have either went on to die or won their appeals against sentence and are no longer serving this sentence. But I will be covering 100 cases. So on the 1st of October 2012, 5-year-old April Jones went missing in Machynlleth, Powys in Wales. Generated a large amount of national and international news. A 46-year-old man, Mark Bridger, was subsequently arrested. On the evening of the 1st of October 2012, April Jones had attended swimming lessons at a local leisure centre. Afterwards, April invited a friend home to go and play out with whilst her parents were in the house preparing tea. Approximately 20 minutes after April had been let out to play with her friend, her mother went out to search for her. Having been unable to find her daughter, Coral dialed 999 and reported 5-year-old April Jones missing. First officer on the scene spoke to a child witness who said she seen April climbing into a grey van. Police immediately upgraded the situation to critical. Scores of residents came together and went out searching for April. On the 3rd of October 2012, April's mother made an appeal for the search of her daughter. On the 3rd of October 2012, April's mother made an appeal for information about her daughter. The following day, Prime Minister David Cameron also made a nationwide appeal. For days, residents were searching in the Machynlleth area looking for April Jones. Mark Bridger, a 46-year-old local man, was arrested on the afternoon of the 2nd of October 2012, less than 24 hours after April went missing. He became a suspect in the case because he matched a description that was given. 5th of October 2012, police officially designated the case a murder inquiry even though a body had not been found. On the 6th of October, Bridger was charged with child abduction, murder and attempting to pervert the course of justice. Mark Leonard Bridger was born at the War Memorial Hospital in Carshalton, Surrey on the 6th of November 1965, the second of 3 children born to policeman Graham Bridger and his wife Pamela. He has an older sister and younger brother. He grew up in a semi-detached house in Wallington, Surrey. He attended John Ruskin High School in Croydon, leaving with 7 GCSEs. Bridger had a string of convictions for minor offences stretching back to the mid-1980s. When he was 19, he was convicted of a firearms offence and theft. He moved to Wales in the 1980s and there he was convicted of criminal damage, affray and driving without insurance. The next year he was convicted again for driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. In 2004 he was convicted of battery and threatening behaviour. In 2007 he received his 5th conviction, this time for assault. Bridger's work history was varied. He had been an abattoir worker, hotel porter, fireman, lifeguard, mechanic and welder. He fathered 6 children by 4 women and was married once. So Bridger just had what you would say is minor offences. He hadn't been to prison and he had 6 children of his own. So for him to go on and do this sort of crime, even though he had 6 children of his own, is just absolutely heinous. The trial of Mark Bridger began on the 29th of April 2013 before Mr. Justice Griffith Williams, A scientific expert told the court that fragments of human bone consistent with a younger individual had been found in the fireplace of Bridger's cottage. Blood found in several parts of the cottage was matched to April's DNA and was enough to convince the police that April Jones had suffered injuries from which she could not have survived, and to persuade the Crown Prosecution Service to charge Bridger with murder. In his defence, Bridger claimed that he had accidentally run over April in his car and could not remember disposing of her body due to alcohol and panic. On the 29th of May, the judge concluded his summing up and directed the jury to retire to consider its verdicts. On the 30th of May 2013, Bridger was found guilty of abduction, murder, and perverting the course of justice. Later that day, he was sentenced to life imprisonment with a whole life order, having been called a pathological and glibber liar and a paedophile by the judge. After the verdict, it was revealed that Bridger had confessed to the Strangeways prison chaplain that he had disposed of April's body in the fast-flowing Afon Dullas, which flows past Bridger's house before terminating in the River Diffy near Machynlleth. Dyfed Powys police have said they doubt Bridger's claims and believed he scattered April's remains across the countryside near his house. In July 2013, several weeks into his sentence, Bridger was attacked in Wakefield prisons by a fellow prisoner with an improvised weapon, resulting in facial and throat injuries for which he received sutures. In December 2013, Bridger commenced an appeal against his whole life tariff, but dropped the appeal a month later, days before it was due to be heard. Mark Bridger was sentenced to life without parole, meaning he will never be released from prison. Rightly so, for anybody that lays their hands on a child and murders them deserves to rot in prison and never be released. But keep watching, people. I've got plenty of more content to come. But if you head over onto my playlist on this channel, you will see the other videos that I've done on people serving life without parole. Again, if you're enjoying the content, remember to like and subscribe. Take care.